Who is the creepiest person you've ever encountered? A 12-year-old girl who was more manipulative than most adults. I was a camp counselor, and had a cabin of 6 12-year-old girls who were all very different. One was rebellious, 2 were developing interest in boys, 1 was a happy roamer, 1 was a temperamental child who hated her larger body, and then there was Ashley. Ashley was very delicate and small, and carried herself with a lot of poise. She was the type who aimed to be the teacher's pet, but I'm not the type to make pets, and this frustrated her. Her favorite thing besides horseback riding was helping with minor chores in the kitchen, because she would be rewarded with extra food, mostly brownies and other treats. I let her do this, but she'd then rub it in the faces of the other girls. When it was our cabin's turn to set the picnic tables for dinner, we had to pick up the benches and turn them over. She complained she was too small to do this task, but I told her that girls 4 years younger and just as small did the same task, and I would partner with her personally to help her through it. We turned over about 5 benches, with her pouting through every second, and then one of the kitchen staff stopped by to ask me a question. We stopped so I could talk to the other adult, but I was keeping an eye on Ashley. She thought I was too busy to watch her, and that's when it happened. She lifted the next bench about 4 inches from the table, carefully lined up her pinky under it, and then deliberately dropped the bench. She immediately started screaming, crying, and turned on me in wrath, showing her injured finger and telling me it was my fault. It was proof she was too small and weak to perform these tasks, and that I was cruel and mean to force her to do them. Something in me sort of snapped. I coolly informed her that I had seen what she had done, that she hurt herself on purpose, and she would keep working on this task, and the entire job, with me watching her every second. I also told her that her dessert privileges and kitchen privileges were revoked. She glared at me with tears of hate pouring down her cheeks, but she obeyed. I informed the kitchen staff that Ashley was no longer allowed to volunteer there or get treats. Ashley went anyway, and when turned away she lied and told them I had never informed her of this punishment. One woman came storming across the entire lawn to start screaming at me about using them to enforce punishments, and I had to convince her that, the child lied. I am not sure she believed me, and it was an unpleasant conflict. A child that young being manipulative or telling lies is one thing, but deliberately crushing their finger just to get out of work was a level of pathological behavior that I didn't know was possible.